Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be trying out a few more goodies that I got at Ultra and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a first impression on those things I did mix in on some of my project pan and things like that. But before we go on, the first thing I want to try upon is some lip products, which again, I didn't get this at Ultra, but I got this at Walmart. And it's Bubble decided to do a collaboration with Poppy, so they have this what they call a lip syrup and all that. So they have two different ones. They are mostly clear. So we have Talk Back Grape, which does smell like grape and whoo, smells really good. And then we have this one, which is the Strawberry Lemonade. So these are lip serums. And basically, they're pretty much clear. I saw like a root beer type. So I'm just going to put one of these on my lips and all that. So, yeah. It's pretty clear. This would be great for like, you know, when you put your skincare on and makeup, before you buy your makeup, a lip product. You know, you don't got a lip balm, a lip product, you can use this, let it sit, and it does smell really good, I'm telling you right now. So, yeah. Okay, the next thing is primer. I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. Thirsty Drop Primer for my project, and I've been using this in the morning too as a syrup. What I put on when I wash my face for skincare and all of that. So this is also could be used as a primer, a syrup, just like it could be used, get you like a little glow and stuff like that. And it's great for makeup. So yeah. So I'm gonna let that set for a few minutes, and I'll talk about a few other things that I got. So I'm going to use my Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. So I let this set for a little bit. But the things I did get that I am trying in the video is this one right here, the Revolution Wrap Last Mega Sticks in Volume. I'll go ahead and open up the mascara. I got 2 or 3 more mascaras that I'm testing out that you guys saw. I got a mascara from Dollar Tree. I got the Nude by Nature mascara trying out. Skyline by Maybelline I'm trying out. So yeah, let's just say for some odd reason I went mascara heavy, but so what it looked like. It looks very like pokey, and because it only has like the pokey bristles, and I don't like these type of mascara because I feel like I'm always gonna like poke my eye out, and yeah, but we will see. And then of course I got the palette. This ain't new, but I've never tried this. I've tried, if you guys saw my previous video, I tried the one palette from the Gold Drip collection. I think that's what Morphe called it. But this is the one of the palettes that they produced last year, if I remember correctly. It's called Byte, and I figured this would be a perfect springtime since springtime is coming up. So I'm not only doing a first brush on these makeup, I'm also going to be doing a springtime look, because this Sunday coming up is going to be Easter. So yeah, I figured it would be perfect timing. And as you can see, all that, and I know how to work these shades now because I've tried this before just to test it out, to see off camera what I like about it, why they are good. The one thing I learned about these shades right here, what I've learned about the top of shades in the middle, they are best used when you have a sticky primer. Basically a very sticky, like glitter glue on very sticky primer that you know, because I'm going to use my eyes first, because I noticed that sometime when I was using this with my like Milani eye primer on other eye primer, it just kept falling out, and I want to do a look. So what primer I decided to use, and I actually do like this primer. because the fact that it's really good, and I don't know why I just get one of them. But I've been trying this e.l.f. Lock It Down Primer, and I'm telling you right now, it is very good. I'm trying it on the other Morphe one, and there was no fallout whatsoever. And I'm like, kind of remind me of the next one. So it has like that type of velvet applicator, and I don't know why I didn't get my mirror. But yeah, it's put a little bit on, and just enough to know that it will like stick. But I'm actually like this primer. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little review at the end of the month of everything that I've tried, because I do have my thoughts on a few products that I've been trying that you guys have saw in my video, and I've been trying them off camera, of course, and some on camera, you know, different techniques, different ways. But this actually feel like it's literally going to keep my eyeshadow on for the long time. There ain't no crease, like literally no creases, no anything like that. So I found out this works best with that type of primer. And if you do your eyes first, which like I said I'm going to, since I'm laying this set. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a simple look. I'm going to use this shade right here, which is called make sure I'm doing this right. It's either Unfiltered Feelings or Darling Diamond Dream, something like that. So I'm going to use that on this brush, and yes, it is mirror, but I like using my big mirror here. And I'm going to use that shade just for the crease. And there is some powder, so I do type this off. And like I said, I let this set because, like I said, I feel like that once this is set and you put something over it, like the shadow, and that's the first thing I noticed when I was putting these shades on when I was testing this out the first time. It's because I don't like fallout, and ever since, like I said, you can see this is very like pigmented. Ever since I've been using that eyeshadow primer for these type of shadows, like never been followed out at all. So I really am happy about that, because I really don't want any shades fall out. So I'm going to use a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to fluff this and make it all good. And like I said, it's not patching, like it blends beautifully. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use this shade right here, which is the very top one, which is called either Virtual Romance or Champagne Hookup. So that one right there. Then I'm going to use, what I'm going to probably use the deepest shade for the outer corner first. So let me take a smaller brush, one of my smaller ones, and just do that deeper brown. And like I said, we're just going to do it that way, just to make it a little bit more deeper, some defines. And I will blend this out at the end, because it probably look horrible now, but let the blending process start. Okay, so I usually like taking my finger. So what I said, I'm going to use this shade right here, and it has a little glitter on it. But I'm going to pop this right in the center. As you can see, there will be a little bit of hardly any fallout, which is I'm loving it. But yeah, and I just pretty much tap it all over. And then even if I go over with a clean brush, which I'm going to be using this, it still has no fallout, and I'm just using that to like kind of help with the edges. Once all my makeup is on, it'll be a lot better. But as you can see, that is beautiful. And like I said, I just gotta tap it on, and just do a little bit of more tapping. So that's that. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just to kind of mix it up. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of those shades, the pink one, really deep pink one in the middle. And that one is called Wine and Shine. I'm going to take a white first because I don't want any of this to go all over me. But I'm going to take this and just rub. These are very smooth. I'm telling you right now, very smooth. But I'm going to use a little bit to kind of tap over what I have. And this is how I realized I like using it, because just a little bit of tapping and not too much and not like really like, you know, bugging it and stuff. It looks very like beautiful and I do like it. But that is the shade. And again, but yeah, something like this, and it's very like beautiful and all that. You can see there's a little bit fall out because of this, but that's where the little cleaning up comes in. You don't have to worry about it. So there is going to be some fallout, but it's a lot better than what I had, because I fallout all down my face. And this palette is very beautiful. So you could use these shades individually together as a top, or you know, things like that. But yeah, I'm going to use this shade right here for in the corner, but I want to get the rest of my makeup on for that. So what I'm going to do is, of course, use this. And like I say, something like this, like a vein, like sticky glitter type of glue, helps with the less falling out. So I'm going to use my brush. I'm going to use my blending brush, and we are going to blend away. And I really like this type of foundation. Like I said, I don't see any fallout, so I'm just going to quickly do this and get this all spread out. Just enough to where it looks even and things like that. And then we have some more cream products to try. I'm really not worrying about really big coverage or anything like this, because I'm not really going out. I went out earlier, but I'm just doing a nice, easy, simple video for you guys. I so need to shave my face, but yeah, okay. Then we have some cream products. So we have these two by Red and Wild, and I saw this when I went shopping, and it looks from New Makeup and all that. So I want to get a few things from e.l.f. and backups and all that, but I found this mushroom collection, and they have it. It's called a mushroom. And it's basically a cream blush and a cream bronzer. They have like 2 different shades of each. I got the lightest one because I figured that might be best for me when it comes to that. And so, yeah, doesn't look too bad. So, yeah. So I'm just going to get a brush. And we're going to get a different brush because I like using this brush. So I'm going to take a little bit off, and we are just going to just see. And the problem is that this is cute, but if you've got a bigger brush, it's kind of hard to do it. But we are going to put this on and all that. So as far as I could tell, it blended out beautifully and all of that. The the way that it's supposed to blend. And I love Wet Wall products. A few that I tried when they first came out that I've heard great things about and really did enjoy. But as you can see, this is blending out beautifully. It's not too deep, and it gave me a nice little bronzy look. Since again, we are into that time where it's getting nice and warm, and I know a lot of us is going to want to look all bronzy and all glowy and beautiful and things like that. So yeah, so I really am liking this. I feel like that is blending out beautifully. I'm sure if I had a smaller brush, it would be a lot yeah, but the texture feels very smooth, very like blendable and all that. It almost reminds me of the Physician formula, how blendable that was. Or if you want to go higher in Too Faced, I love that one. That was my favorite cream product. Milani, great cream product. So yeah, it just takes some building up, and I really do like the fact that I could, you know, build this up and everything, and it's a good shade for me, and I feel like that I'm all bronzed and all that. So as you can see, I like it. So now they have the cream blush, which is a beautiful blush that also came in this mushroom collection. Like I said, if you guys saw my Ultra, Walmart, all these hauls, you guys saw I did show this on either my long video or my short video. So yeah. This is called Peekaboo, which again there's about 2 shades if I remember correctly, and they're very smooth and very bright. Great for, like I said, this time of the year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat some on my cheeks first, and then we are going to take a brush and we're going to blend it out. So I'm going to use another one of these brushes, and we're just going to blend, and again, it's very beautiful. Like literally, it's blending out like a dream. And I thought this would be way, way, way too bright for me, but in reality, this is great for, like I said, for spring and all that. So yeah, it may look intimidating, but like I said, a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, I really do like this. Again, it's very buildable. It blends just like the bronzer. It's affordable, you know, the whole 9 yards. So it's not picking up any foundation whatsoever. And I think it's pretty cute for the collection and all of that. So far so good. And all the cream products I've been testing out lately that I've got a lot of has been turning out really good. So yeah. Okay, so for concealer, I'm just going to be using the, what is it, the Maybelline one, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. I'm going to be trying the Lifter one again. This is from, I got the Lifter Maybelline Lifter Concealer with the Lifter Foundation, but I'm trying the concealer again. Test it out again. I liked it. The doe for it is kind of weird. It's kind of like chubby, but I know a little bit goes a long, long way. And I felt like that it kind of didn't like really crease on me, but so yeah, I got the shade, what is it, 12 or 2, shade 2. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my foundation brush again and just blend this out and see how this works. And just blend it out and stuff. So So yeah, it's not really creasing or really drying, but I'm gonna use a different brush. So yeah, use an actual concealer brush, and we're just going to blend this out. So I do like it. A little bit goes a long way. Just make sure that you don't use a lot, because I think that was my mistake, is that I just used way too much. And I had to make sure that creases pat out and everything, and that, but other than that, I think I actually do like it. Like, it's not like creasy that much, and it blends out beautifully. So like I said, so far so good, and definitely around like the noses, places like that. So yeah, we will see. Okay, so I did get a powder. I got several powders. This one I'm trying now is the NYX Wonder Snatch. I've heard great things about this too. It's not technically new, but again, it's new to me and everything. So yeah, and as soon as my hands start sweating, I can open this up. So I'm gonna put this underneath my eyes, see if it works with that. I don't know why the heck. It's one of those days where I feel like I'm about ready to eat something. Because I'm like, what the freak? There we go. Okay, I have that, and then I have another powder. I'm going to be actually using my brighten powder for underneath my eyes, because I feel like that is the best, especially since all that. So I'm just going to use, not that brush, another brush. I'm going to use my Will Technique, and I'm just going to use this for underneath the eye. So I feel like this is the best. And I'm just going to use that one to snatch for everywhere else. And see how this looks. Now the problem is that it is a small packaging, so you guys know I use a very big brush when it comes to this. So yeah. Okay. Now that I've seen this, it's not too drying, especially in the corners of my eyes. So I think I'm starting to like this. Okay, so now let's try the Wonder Snatch underneath, well, all over the rest. So like I said, it's a very small container. It does look like it has a twist up, so you just have to, oh, it does close, which is a good thing. But this is what it look like. I'm going to put some in a powder in the bottom of this. Eesh, that's a lot. So yeah, and I'm going to use my big, of course, fluffy brush. I don't want to waste this because this is a lot, but we're going to see how this looks. And why did I get that one? Okay, so I don't know. A lot of these times, around this time, I can't really use a lot of powder because my skin gets more drier. But I mean, it kind of looks good. Yeah, I don't know about. Okay, just give me a moment because I have to get rid of this extra powder. Okay, so I'm going to try and test it out some more. It looks, well, it looks blurring. It looks good, like it's blurring and all that, but it looks a little drying at the same time. So I'm like, I don't know about this. So definitely going to spray just to get some powder down. But I like the fact that it has like a little like closed-in cap that you won't be wasting that much product. So I'm trying to get this down so that way all of the powder go down there so I can twist it. Because like I said, it has a little twisting mechanism. Almost got it all out. Okay, so apparently, yeah. So as you can see, there's a little twisting mechanism, which again is a good idea, especially if you don't want to waste, you know, any of your powders and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try this again and see how this works. But I'm sure as soon as I spray my face, it will be just fine. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm just going to be using my Sephora bronzer. I'm not really going to worry about using a different bronzer. Again, part of my project pan, so it's like, yeah. And I think this bronzer will work really good with the cream bronzer. So, yeah, gives it a little bit more snatch and all of that. So, then for blush, I'm just going to use my, again, Low Craft Beauty blush. And I think for that color, I'm probably going to use maybe the very light pink. Yeah, I think that will look good with that. So that's so bright and all that, I think it'll be great with the combo. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll look great with the combo. I like it. Okay. Then, so yeah. So we're going to go back to the palette, and we're going to just put that corner right, that in the inner corner. So again, we're going to tap it off. And we're just going to put this in the inner corner. And like I said, so far, I am liking this palette. Again, the fallout is not crazy, which I'm loving. And I'm finally glad I found a freaking primer that actually works with this. Okay, so the last thing, I'm going to put a little mix in the corner too. Just to amp up. Okay, and then I think the last thing is lips. And I was going to put this cream highlight on, but now that I have powder, I don't want to do that. So, we're not going to do that. Okay, so the last thing is lips. I have, and brows. And then we will set, yeah. Okay, so for brows, right, spray and stuff. This ain't new, I know for a fact. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills gel tinted brow. I just want to try it. You guys know I love the Brow Wiz and the little micro brows for Anastasia Beverly Hills. I went through one of those. Those are amazing. I love that brow pen so much as I love the Benefit one. So I decided to try the gel tint version, and I got mine in Medium Brown. I figured that would be perfect for my hair color. And again, this one, I think I've tried this again outside of filming. Yeah, this is a perfect color, but it's all, yeah. Okay, so I have tried the other one from Nude by Nature. I really didn't like that one. It's a smaller little spoolie. This has like two sides. You have this side right here, and then you have, which kind of combs through the brows and everything, and then you have this flat side, which kind of is supposed to help put in the brow gel. So there's several different sizes that you could go to look like actual fluffy, beautiful brows. I love, love, love to use this in the morning. It's just a quick, easy, simple thing to do. I don't have to worry about when I go to work, you know, have some color. I'm going to use a brow spool and kind of clean this up. But other than that, I think I do like it. It is a good color for me. It's not too dark. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, I think next time I'm just going to definitely kind of, yeah, take some out. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, just going to clean this up. Definitely write down like your gel. Because that's a lot. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and go over with my foundation very quickly. Just that way it won't look so crazy or weird. Okay. Okay. So this work. Okay, I kind of tamed it down. So a little bit goes a long way. Just remember that. Okay. Yeah. So this is the eye and everything. I know it looks crazy, but yeah, just have to, like I said, tame it down. But I think it kind of works. So yeah. Okay, and now for the spray. I'm just going to spray my face before we do mascara, because I just need to spray. I know it's a lot, but I love the spray. This is a Makeup Forever Hydrating Mist Bisque spray and all that. So let me go ahead and spray this down. But so far, I think my makeup looking good. I mean, truly, I truly do. Okay, now the fun part, mascara. Now, again, I'm a little scared because this is getting a little pokey mascara. So, yeah, a little pokey, but we will see. So yeah, so Mega Extents and Volume 2B Mascara. So again, 2B Mascara, if you think of that, should be mascara that apparently stays on for a long time, easy to come off, kind of like little, what they would say, little specks, like little tubes that goes around your eyelashes. So this should wear well. And I will be wearing this for the rest of the time because the time is now 3:12, so it's kind of early during the early afternoon. So I usually don't take makeup on till like 10 o'clock at night. So I got pretty long wear, and I will keep you guys updated everything that I wear, test out, reviews, whole 9 yards, my first impression, things like that. So, like I said, we will see. It's like I said, a little pokey. And I cannot talk while I do this, so if I'm quiet, then you guys will understand. But I can't say off the bat, it's not getting on my eyelids. The one for Marie Claire, the one I got at Dollar Tree, every time I put that on, I don't know why, but it got on my eyelashes twice so far. So, but it has wear well, because I did it at work the other day, and like literally, it wore great. I still like the fact that anytime I put it on, it gets on my freaking eyelids. But this, ooh, okay, I might end up liking this. Okay. Now, I gotta acquire this one, because I tend to poke my eyes a lot on this side. I don't know why. But again, it's not getting my eyelash on my eyebrows, on my eyelids, so. And it's definitely making my eyelashes like bigger and fluffier and separated, and definitely look like I got bigger eyelashes. So I'm might end up liking this. But I'm definitely going to keep trying this, see how it works, and with it being tube in my skin, which I've worked with once before, it should do well. So, okay, first impressions, liking it. We will see how the wear goes. Okay, next is this right here. Let me wipe this part off. So this I've tried before is the NYX Lip Lingerie stain. Yeah, the stain in Cuff Me. I think it's beautiful. It does have that ball tip, and it's a little flexible, and I've heard a lot of people saying that it's not a good thing because it doesn't line the lips good, but I personally think it does a good job. That is the shade. I wish I would have got a deeper shade because it is kind of light on me. So that's the only problem I have with it. Other than that, it does stay on for a long time. I mean, once you build it up, you can kind of see it, but I kind of, like I said, I wish I got a different color. So I'm going to use the Maybelline satin lipstick. I've tried this before. I actually do like these lipsticks. They are very long way. They are basically stain proof. I love it. I kiss my husband. He usually has like lip product on him. I got lip product on my drinks. Now with these. And this is called Upstate. So I think it would be perfect with this. And I love that color. It's not matte, so it does have like that satin look, but it does stay on for a long time, which I was kind of shocked at that time. I was like, what? You guys know I'm not a big fan of lipsticks, because the fact that they are long, they're not long way, they're dry, they just seem too dry in my mouth. But these, I'm liking a lot. I think that is it. Yeah. So I'll just show you a swatch of the illuminator. Guys, if you want to see a Dollar Tree haul, you will see one before this one. And if you guys watch my TikTok, and I will be doing that on TikTok. So yeah, this is beautiful. I wanted, yeah, I'm like, should I not? I'm really scared because I really don't want my makeup to mess up. So we are going to skip it, at least for now. But if you guys want to see it, it will be on my YouTube. I have a whole bunch of more Dollar Tree to try, and jump on my TikTok channel and look at that and see that. But that is pretty much everything that I got and tried and all that. But I personally think I like my makeup. I'm gonna go and let you guys go because it's been a long video, but I'm gonna show you my top ones. So far, like I said, I'm liking this. It's not clumpy. It's like literally spray on my lashes, knock out my eyelid. It literally makes me feel like I got bigger lashes. So far I like this. I am liking these palettes as long as I have the good primer. So I'm really enjoying the e.l.f. Lock-It Primer. It works wonders. Really liking these lipsticks so far. Liner is okay. Should have got a darker color. This I'm gonna try underneath my eyes in time, but a lot of eye spray, and it doesn't look that bad on me. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification, and like I said, if you guys want to see any more Dollar Tree, I need more of this right here on my channel, check my TikTok, because like I said, I've been doing a lot of doing the same stuff but a little bit different. So I'll see you guys later. Till then, bye.